In this video, I wanted to go over how important it is to meal plan and meal prep, and I'm just going to go over the differences, and then I'm going to give you some tips and actions that you can start doing now that will help you stay on track to a healthier and fitter version of you. So what I wanted to go over is, what is meal planning? Meal planning is knowing what your meals are going to be ahead of time. So planning your meals through the week, planning your dinners, planning your lunches. Monday I'm having this, Tuesday I'm having that. These are my lunches for the week. Things like that. That's meal planning. I think that's very important, and it's different from meal prepping, and I'll go over that after. So meal planning basically helps you stay on track, takes the mental stress out of what you're going to eat for lunch, what you're going to have as a snack, what you're going to do for dinner. It helps you stay on track. It keeps you more organized, and it's, I think, one of the most important things you can do to eat healthier and have a better overall lifestyle with that. And there's different, obviously, everyone has different routines and schedules. So the good thing about meal planning is you are going to modify it according to your routine and schedule. So there's not one way to do it. I'm just going to give you the basics, and then and some suggestions, and hopefully you can implement them, and it'll help you create a system that works for you. So I'll give you like a basic system, and then you can build from there. With meal prepping basically is cooking or preparing, not just always cooking, but preparing foods ahead of time. So for example, you might make a big pot of rice for the week, and you keep that in the fridge. You might chop up some vegetables ahead of time so you can throw in your salad or throw in some kind of recipe that you're making for the week. Some people meal prep where they cook everything in one day. They take 5 hours and cook meals in one day for the week. Some people just prepare, like I said, chop, make some sides, and have the meats or whatever protein you're using ready to go, but not necessarily cooked, and keep it ready to go for the week. So again, there's different versions. Some people can take the time to cook all the meals. Some people don't have that time. So again, figure out what routine works for you. You don't necessarily have to meal prep. There's different versions, like cooking or some sides and preparing the meats or protein ahead of time, having it ready, or just having the sides ready and having whatever protein you're going to have. Knowing that you're going to have that really will help keep you more organized. So if you don't like meal prepping, planning to me is more important. However you want to prep it is up to you. So what I would suggest is you have a Google Calendar or a calendar on your fridge like this, whatever works for you. Schedule in when you're going to do your grocery shopping. So this day I'm going to do my grocery shopping. So that means I have to create a meal plan before I grocery shop. So what am I going to be eating for the next week? What are we having for dinner? So write that out. Then write out, what am I having for lunch? And just a couple of snacks you can throw together in your mind that you know you're going to have that week. So start with that. So schedule that time. Grocery list, meal prepping time. Sorry, not meal prepping, meal planning time. So you're going to do that. And then what you're going to do is grocery shop for that. And so then you have that week's meals. You have the groceries in the house. So that's your day to meal plan with your grocery list. Then put a day on your calendar. When are you going to grocery shop? So this is my day to make my grocery list and to meal plan. This is my day to grocery shop. Now decide, how are you going to implement all these meals? Are you going to have them on your calendar or on the board saying Monday, for example, I'm having salmon. Okay, so you can do it many ways. It just say Sunday is your grocery day. You can go grocery shopping, bring all the food home. And then, for example, salmon is on Monday's menu. So you can leave it in the fridge so you don't have to freeze it. And then you know, coming home from work Monday, it's salmon. I know what I have. And what do you have with it? Rice. So you could prepare the rice. You could prepare sides, or you could leave it. But as long as I want you to realize is it's important to know what you're having. However you want to prep it, You figure out what works for you. I like to prep sides. I like to marinate the meats ahead of time and I freeze them. And then what really helps me is, okay, Monday night comes, I know I'm having salmon and it's already marinated. It's in Tupperware, ready to go in the oven. So I pull it out of the freezer and I let it thaw out for the day. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to cook it all day Sunday. If you could, if you want. So look at your schedule. So right now I would focus on meal planning. Stick a day on the schedule. This is my grocery list day. This is my meal planning day. This is my grocery shop day. And then decide how you're going to prep it. So either you don't have to prep it, you don't want to prep it, but you know that each day you're having these things. Okay, so I'm having salmon Monday. I'm not prepping. I'm having it with rice and salad, let's say. Okay, I'm just gonna take it out of the freezer Monday morning, and when I get home, I'll prep it if you have that time after work. If you don't, then the best thing for you to do is maybe prepare it the night before and then leave it in the fridge. So again, these are the things that you can figure out as you go along, but have a routine that works for you. And again, use that calendar system, whether it's written like that or it's a Google Calendar. Meal planning is very important. Make a day for your grocery list and your meal planning. Plan out your meals for the week. Plan out your lunches and your snacks. That way you don't have to think about it. You know you're going to eat these things. And then you can decide from there how you're going to meal prep. If you're going to just come home after work knowing what you have, or you're going to prep a little bit here and there. Those are the things that you can start doing now. I hope that helps, and happy meal planning.